This program contains content that may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Kampala Central ne bannayuganda mwena mwe mulidde mpanga ku mulundi guno londa busobozi londa bukozi londa omuntu anabeera ekyokulabirako omubaka Abraham Luzi yewaddeyo okubeera omubaka wamwe wano mu Kampala Central ono yekka yajja okutwala ebirowoozo ebinabbululwa Kampala. Abraham Luzi musajja w'abantu musajja mukozi muntu w'abakozi. Bannakampala mwena mulonde Abraham Luzi mumuyiire obululu w'olaba Luzi tikinga Sara is toro kale mwena banna business abayiribi bannabyamizannyo abalimi abasuubuzi abalina ebibiina abali uptown namuzigeto. Abraham Luzi gwoba olonda Abraham Luzi ye mubaka wamwe owa Kampala Central addako londa Luzi Abraham jukira Sara is toro.
Kati abakubi ba pate bibala kyavugiddewo ennaalya n'ebitundu ebiriraanyeewo njagala obbategeeza nti Hans Group ebikoze kigenda kubeera kikambwemu nga 7 Novemba nga tukulirawo bbala saba bbala ennaalya Assured Band Launch kigenda kubeera kyanjawulo nnyo with performances from Sini and the Band, Vairota, Facts Money okuva e Kigezi, Snaza okuva e Kigezi, hosted by Mr. Henry and MC Root. Tosubwa omumali okuva mu DJ nga DJ Shiro, Selector Emen, DJ 16 n'abalala bangi okuyingira kwa bwerere. For reservations call 0776 695025. Assured Band Lounge Nadia. Come, let's make it happen as we vibe you all night long. Sponsored by Sanyuka TV ne Singleton. Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Drink responsibly.
Ruzungu kadeka zuku tujikole sawa namba ruzungu.
Ruzungu tugenda mu kujjerera kutoka ntoko nimbuzi ndekuno ndyeku arabuura babaddi abakyala
wale somwira mbaine mbuto katonda ya chembuto genda wedi waminge
yabaweereza buno bukeeke obutini
singa babu mutwale bamusonseka mukamwa bwonna n'abufulumiza mu nnyindo
kibwa alina guno omuggo gwa Musa white star premium detergent
waliwo wanagambye embunda y'akasajja kasendi kalimba bannange esendi bannange.
Attended, or you can simply call him Kasuku. Kuku was a banger. The last part is a bit hard. Sema, I can call him Sema. I'm sure all of us know him by now. He has been around for a while. I think he started in Red Pepper. How many of us have read Red Pepper? Eli, why are you laughing? I don't know if he's hiding, he will tell us, but I think we used to read Red Pepper. I was there. Then I went on to Dembe FM and we have been singing for a long time there. So one of the reasons why we brought him here tonight is to thank him for starters for being around, being present. Because many people began with him and I've seen so many who are now abroad who changed professions and are doing other things. Because you might be a lawyer or a doctor or a nurse or something like that, but when you see him and speak to him, at least he can tell you something that has enabled him to be around for a long time. Because I think I've seen him for about 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he has been around for more, but that's some good time he has been around. So we want to know what has enabled him to be around. And he has not really been, yes, please, you can clap, don't fear to clap. And he has not just been around, but he has been on top. I don't think if they talk of entertainment, there's any other journalist who comes above him. I believe he's top as far as that is concerned. So that's why we're here with him tonight, to learn something from him first of all, and then to celebrate him and to thank him for making us laugh, because I believe he's serious, but at the same time he's a very funny person who makes you interested and laugh, and he does very nice interviews and he's doing those interviews of his. So since I'm not the guest speaker tonight, I'm going to request him to come and join us here on the high table. You can please clap for him as he's coming. So the first part of the program is going to be, I'm going to look out for people. You can even raise your hands if there's something you know about him, something good, we're here to celebrate him, so don't bring bad things. Something good you know about him and you like to tell him in person, or you want to thank him, I'm going to give chance to 5 people. After that, I will give him a chance to say something to us. Then after that, we have an award for him, because today is an Icon of Excellency Awards Day. So we are awarding him. The award is here as well. But we want to first hear from him. But then before he comes, since he's our guest tonight, I'm going to give chance to 5 people at least. You can please raise your hands. I'm seeing Simon's hand is up. I'm seeing Kim Dev. Who else? Don't fear. I'm seeing Ali here. Uzaifa, are you raising or you're waving? Decide. I'm seeing what's her name? Virginia. Then who else? Those are 4 so far. Simon. No Luganda too, kids. You can use Luganda. Simon will be the 5th person. Then after that, look at Willie. Your neighbor put up their hand first. Okay, 6. Don't take so much time because others have to speak and he's a busy person, so he has to go as well. But you'll come, say something about him, thank him if you're thanking him, but don't say anything bad. He's our Mugule today. You want only positive energy. Is that okay? So who's going to be Calvin? Are you able to help? Calvin is busy. Mr. Ali, you're going to help us move the mic. Then if you it's your turn to speak, you come in front. Pardon? You come in front. So I'm going to start with Mr. Okwi. Please come forward and begin. Don't take so much time. Ali. No, let him come. We want to record this, and it's not going to be good recording from the back. So please come in front.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Ali, please first come.
President, you have to tujja bikola ne bogamba tufukamire. Shall put it down. I just hold it. Okay. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Simon Okwi. I am a very big fan, and but I like to use just like a bit of abusing of fucking that one. But we are happy to have you here. I made sure that I was here very early. My thinking is one, you're a very brilliant person. It's not the first time I'm meeting you. I've met you, I think, with Ramla. You know Ramla from Entebbe Airport, yes. And I was telling my colleagues there that why don't you start up a show? You could call it the Kasuku Show. Trust me, there are so many people. Just Kanakatono. You can see the numbers. But us as Rotractors and Rotarians, first, Rotractors alone are like 1,200. If you started up a show, because you speak a lot of sense, me, I would personally accept to be either kumulyango ngaza soloza sente chechikulu either ngaza soloza oba ngaza kuba PR. But yeah, I think it is something that you can do to improve a lot in our community or in our country. Yeah, that is it. So something I was just wondering you could think about. Thank you. Who is next?
The next person, please come forward. Kim Dev, Ali, be in preparation then. Please hurry up.
Thank you so much, President. Thank you so much. I have 2 questions. One, there are many people who have started whatever you've been doing, but lose track. But you're able to consistently do what you're doing. Currently, I think you earn more than some TV stations. And seriously, this is some inspiration and I am eager to hear. Then I also wanted to know the inspiration behind the name Sema. I will not go into the details. So then the last one is I have a cousin brother who is so good at following you. Is your #1 fan. His name is Kenneth Mwanga. I know he will see this, so keep inspiring the young, and yes, thank you so much.
Yes, Virginia, then Ali.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Kasuku. I'm really excited to see you. but I think I'm here to give you flowers because you do cross-border content. Sorry, this is a mic. Sorry. You do cross-border content and it resonates with everyone, even if you're home, even if you're not home. And the thing is, because you put humor in what is everyday things, but then again, there's some sort of awakening. Like it's within our context, we understand it, but then you put humor, but then there's a bit of awakening. As you're laughing, you're remembering that this is a real issue. So it's how you deliver and also the consistency, but obviously the laughs take it all because you're able to make everyone laugh. Everyone laugh. I mean, yeah. Take your flowers. Thank you so much and keep going.
You're welcome.
Virginia, thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, President. Thanks for Kasuku.
Yes, sir.
Tubadde tukulabira ku TikTok, tubadde tukulabira ku eno wabweru kati tulina live face to face. Amanya gagenze ali matuku. Olina kyali oyogera ebbanga eriyiseeko wagamba nti wali ogenda Entebbe. Nonje Entebbe Masaka Road n'osanga omugagga n'omugamba oyagala ssente. Kati nze nange nina startup yange bagiyitayo Farm Harvest, a B2B marketplace that we have made to revolutionize the sourcing of farm produce. So I've watched you and I've seen how you do it. I've seen how you bring up people, and this time round I feel like I'm here to request for an interview with you, something like that. If at all there is room for that, I'll be very much excited for that offer.
Yes, Winnie, I'm seeing other people raising their hands, but let's first finish this and see.
Thank you so much, Kasuku. I'm very happy to see you. My question is, I'm deriving it from the mental health perspective because I'm a mental health counseling psychologist, and we've seen so many personalities being attacked on social media platforms, and normally people say that social media is not for the weak-hearted. So how do you handle these critics? And another thing, of recent, I watched one of your videos saying that you have a family group, WhatsApp group, but whenever other people post, people are quick to respond, but whenever it is your turn to post, no one replies. Like, I know it is human, and then somehow you may feel like you are left out, you're boycotted. Like, how do you handle that? How can you help someone out there that is facing the same issues to cope up with the situation? Thank you.
Okay, the members, please give them a round of applause. I'm seeing more people raising their hands. I'm seeing Simon is here. Chris, where are you? You said you had something to say. I'm going to give chance to two other people after he's done, because we're here to celebrate him. So before he says anything, let's first be speaking out what we think about him. Are there any other people who want to say something besides Chris? Pardon? Babuza wali agala okubaako kyayogera omulala muweddeyo. Okay, so that means we are left with Simon and Chris, right? That's good.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Senabia Simon is my name, founder Sena Healing Africa. To our brother and our guest today, Kuku, I was watching your interviews, the podcasts you always post. Waliwo wagambira bannange mukebere ku bantu bamwe bali eyo balina bye bayitamu. You only call people when it's party time and the like. Nze nga mental health advocate, it took me miles, because in the space we are living, advocacy of mental health is rare, but people like you have the platform okubanga mukyogerako kyanzizamu amaanyi. This book, I mobilized a number of authors, among whom we have Winnie eyakava wano, all advocates netuwanika katabo kano. On their behalf, I want to gift you this book, so that at least buli wobanga okola podcast kyosomye n'oyiga okayisengawo, because if we create more awareness, we are going to save many people that are suffering. It's called Breaking the Circle. I'm going to buy the copy personally for you, so that you keep the awareness. But for the work you're doing, thank you. Don't stop. Ebikunyigiriza bibaawo buli mulimu nga weweera, but keep moving. You inspire a lot. President, simanyi obanka mwaka ati obanka after. Yes. Nenga copy weli kuku. Thank you.
Sira budde mwaka tabona akaku. Omanya kiri serious.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John Chris Wasiche, and I'm from the Rotary Club of Upper Chibuli. I'm representing them today. Uncle Kuku was a banger. I'll not say a lot, just something small. I'm a Manchester United diehard, just like you. There are times we've been suffering as a team. I used to see you cry. Not until you had to go and watch the Chelsea game. I think that is where the revamp came from. And we've been winning games. You should always do the same. Whenever you go back to London, you represent us. But anyway, that aside, such interactions are always good. I personally follow you wherever, everywhere. Instagram, TikTok. I follow your shows. I just love the way you do the things and the advice. Though sometimes they are off guard that make us happy, but they mean a lot. And we're always grateful for that. Please keep on doing it. The colleagues here that, amongst us, the Gen Zs, that think that babaloga lwaki buli kye bakola tekivaayo. But when you come down and, give us advice, tuddamu amaanyi ne tugamba someday we'll be where he is. Naye, it's all because of social media. If there was no social media, I don't know. Most of us would be depressed. And most of the Gen Zs have mental health issues. So we need people like you in the society to help us and help those Gen Zs. That is what I had for you today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris, for representing Upper Chibuli. Welcome and you're Zoom, so I think they're grateful. So with that, as I'm still finalizing with the light, I want to hand the microphone over to Uncle Kuku, and then you will say something to us, something small. I've had put questions forward. I don't know, do you still remember the questions they raised? Okay, so he will answer the questions he remembers. If you still have more questions, please bring them forward. But let's make this a lively session. Let it be a happy session. He will say something small to us, and then after when he's done saying whatever he's saying, still we shall ask questions, and then hand over the word to him, plus the book Simon has awarded him as well, so we shall give it to him. So after that, we shall see where that will take us. If he's still around, we can drink as friends and celebrate you as a person. So today is your day, and I'm switching my microphone off to hand over yours to you so that you can say something to your big fans, just like you've had. So please clap for him as he's coming forward to say something. Where's the other microphone? Okay, please hand it over to him.
Okay. Thank you very much. The Rotary Club of Kampala Chibuli. It's a pleasure sitting here with you guys. Out there, we know Rotary guys as very serious people. So when I'm sitting here with you, now I believe I'm doing something right out there because, well, I'm with very serious people. My name is Isaac Daniel Katende. Most of you know me as Kasuku, Kuku Wazabanga, Semanengene. Now, I want to begin with the person who asked Semanengene, the name where it came from. We years ago in my formative stages, I used to move with the Omulangirandaus. I think most of you know him. So we went to Mbali, that side, one of those upcountry shows. So at the hotel we slept, we met someone called Apamako, Rosemary. Then we saw another person called Semanengene. So we are so intrigued by that name. And so we asked the guy, what does Semanengene mean? And he told us big balls. That's why he had named himself Semanengene. President Ojakusonyi wanaye to be really serious. Yes, so that is where that name came from. So just to give you a brief profile about me. Like he has said, 15 years in the business. I carved out from Red Pepper. Then I moved to Star TV. Then from Star TV, I moved to Dembe FM. I think I was at Star TV for like 1 year. Then I moved to Dembe FM, where I've been, I think, the biggest part of my career until I think around 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago when I think I was at Dembe FM for like 12 years. Yeah, I was there for like 12 years. Then I started Kasuku Live. But yeah, when I was working with Dembe FM, I was also working with Spark TV at the time. And I think I was at Spark TV for like 8 years. 8 or 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. So when the lockdown came around, I started Kasuku Live after I saw colleagues of mine had started the business of YouTube. So I tried to find out. We have a group of journalists. Most of them I used to work with them at Red Pepper. Then a few of them I was working with them at Daily Monitor. So they told me, Kasuku, have you tried out this YouTube thing? I'm like, I've tried to understand it, but because I was big at writing, I had, I think I owned like 5 websites. I had my first website in 2011, www.ug256.com. Then we moved to, there's another website, I don't remember its name. Then there's another one. Then there came artandculture.ug. Then by the time the lockdown came through, I had done kasukulive.ug. Now the challenge I think at the time we had was the content was good, the viewers were there, but we didn't know how to monetize the work. And my business, when I talked to these guys, they are telling me, Kasuku, how do you monetize your work? How do you make money off your what? Your work. So they told me, there is YouTube. And I had a friend of mine who was already doing YouTube. I tried to talk to him. Sometimes they are not so forthcoming. Then I spoke to someone else and he told me, no problem. I think for them, at the time, they idolized me. They're like, I can help you with this stuff. So I had some discussions with them. But the bigger question was, so they told me, you do your videos, this is how you monetize and all those things. So then I think it was May or April 2020, I started the YouTube channel, Kasuku Live. And I also didn't know that Kasuku Live would really push me this far. I think everything I right now have, I think 90% has come from Kasuku Live. Because the time I was already on TV, I got social capital, but we used to get some money to eat, to brag around, and well, if you need something, you can get it. But the real business happened with Kasuku Live. And with Kasuku Live, I've been to America. Even before stepping in America, I was in London before going to London. I've been to China before going to China. So I'm everywhere. I now believe at least in every part of the world, there is someone who knows Kasuku. So for whatever reason, yes, the name is there and, stuff like that. So that is my professional journey. I have a diploma in journalism and mass communication from Homecat School of Journalism. Then I also have a degree from Makerere University in community psychology. And right now I'm pursuing a master's degree in clinical psychology, still at Makerere University. That is where I am right now. So when I saw that lady and the gentleman of the book. I was so happy. At least now, I'm sure in this room there are people who understand me on a professional level. Yes, yes. You understand me, but on a professional level. You see, like you see lawyers when they are talking, you know, there are terms now we can begin using, and hey, okay, yeah. So that is where I am. So that lady asked me, you asked me about how I handle people from my family who don't respond to me when I say hello. You know, in this business we are doing, the business of entertaining people, most people never really understand that you're doing a job. It's until recently that maybe people have started seeing Kasuku drives a nice car. Kasuku maybe has built his own home. His children go to nice schools. Yes, he looks fat and chubby. You know, he's edible. Then they start saying, oh, I think now this is a what? This is a job. So for the bigger part, even when you go back to the history of musicians and although the actors, people used to think they were just playing around. Until, you know, the time you realize the musician is not playing around is when you're in love. Then you hear a song and you're like, hey, but the guy yeah, so for us men, you have to send it to the babe. Then the baby is like, oh, I love this song, thank you, where are you? Then you get some and you're like, hey, now it's the same thing that happens with people here. You know, when we are doing this work, there's someone asking me how, you know, how I've been able to do this, and you know, we have gone through certain things in life. The biggest problem today most youth have is in the mind. When Isma died, most of ebintu ebisinga bye nali nasoma natandika okulaba kati nga bikomawo. They will tell you depression has phases. There is the maniac phase, the mania phase. That usually happens in like 2 weeks, short term. Then there is the hyper phase that can go even for 2 years plus. Now, when you sit down, everybody has battles they are fighting. Abantu tebalina ssente naye nga bakeera mu kibuga. Abantu tebalina mirimu, abantu bafugiddwa bubi. Yeah? Kati, we need something that's going to distract them, to try and, you know, reset their minds. And so I chose to take that path. I said, let me try to see how I put a smile on someone's face every day, so that maybe they can forget. Because I was there. I tried watching movies, Nebigana, and I had to pull myself out of the depressive state I was in. So I know there are people who wake up, you wake up like on a Monday, and your girls are saying, man, my guy gave me money, we are going to Nairobi, we are going to Zanzibar. Then you're seated there with your guy. Ati n'omuteekako pressure guy talina ate n'avaako aye naawe n'ovaako atagenda genda ne baddeemu bo okitegeera. So what do? We try to put a smile on your faces, but of course most of these stories we move around with, we try to relate with what happens in real life with most people. So I know most of you like me because you've heard me saying abasajja mwe ku bakazi sente. And it's what you want. You want money, you know? So I really try to make sure I relate with most Ugandans. Those who don't really find a relation with what I'm doing, you need to visit counselors. Your problems are beyond me. Yes. Zibyo biba binsuseko kiraba. So kati some members of my family feel like, because I went to good schools, I went to Kaboja, I went to Chitende. At one point I was in Chitante before they threw me out. I went to Standard High. So a person, by the time I was in Chitende, it was one of the schools where they used to pay the most money. So I think they feel sajja tumuteka mu sente zaffe zonna. But then you realize the person who gave me her money died. So they can be angry. The rest can happen to them. I have people that like me actually, very many of them. But I think they are like, so I got used to it. But majority of my family actually likes me. It's just that I think sometimes they get overwhelmed. They hear me saying something and they are like, do we know this guy? You know? But then when they come to my home and they're like, why? So they are like, so I have a brother of mine, it's called Brian. He loves me so much. We grew up together like this. But he doesn't want people to know that I know him. So when he's when we are somewhere, he tells you, because man, sometimes, you know, and I understand where he's coming from. Sometimes I also go back and, you know, I'm seated with Madame. She plays the video and says, Kati wano wabadde otegeeza ki? Then I tell her, Nade nonya sente. Then she's like, Kale. Nange ngenda okuddamu ne mpulira video nenga nga nadde nkutta akaliro. But the good thing is most people have really supported me. They've made it worth the while for me. So I really don't regret the kind of stuff I'm doing right now. Yeah. Then she also asked me about those people who sometimes come for me. Now, those people are poor. They are broke. When I was broke, when I was like them, I also used to do the same things. When you go back and rewind Kasuku of like 10 years ago, you wouldn't love me, most of you. You'll be like, hey, na gayo ya sama, kati ya samide munde. And when you make some money on yourself, and you can have a beer at will, you know there are people who say, beer nja munywa ku Friday. No mga emimiro jo jigulawo Friday chichi. Naye gatayagadde kuganta ina sente. So bwomuga tugende tunywemu. Ogero abanywa no mga ateka tibia wacho munywa Friday. So most times, like we said, there are people, everybody has things they are going through. So there are people who feel they should be me. There are people who feel I should recognize them. And I realized it, and so I said I don't give a damn. I just chose to, because you see now, the people who like me, I've seen people who posting on their statuses, oh, Kasuku's videos took me through this. Kasuku's videos helped my mother. My mom wants to meet you. You know those things. Because you know, and you leave the idiot. Say, let me leave the idiot. And eventually they cool down. Some eventually come to my inbox. So why? Never did checking so sometimes I ignore those people and I choose to focus on you people that love me. And the good thing is those days abamwaina mukajanja nga kanji nekati mwagenda musetolinga, someone would call you, oh Kasuku kino kyo wayogedde search tegedde ngate nkwagala nnyo ne muvume ebigambo simu ebinene nategeera because some people used to think we are stupid. So someone calls you, bwana Kasuku ontegedde sikutegedde nze omuwagizi wo ne mujjako ekitwa kye wayogedde ekyo olaba saakyagadde ne mbuuza gwe ngaani nze ng'omuwagizi wo. Then I unleash the next call you get, mwana Kasuku nsonyiwa ndabika okuba nze nadde you are enjoying past the line. So most of those people are abroad, eh? Fellow Ugandans bo bamanyi tuli mu hustle. So of course wabaawo emundya nange ogendera amuzze yayogedde bwati then but eventually you realize I'm yours, you're mine, and you get over me. Said that is our man, then you move on to the next thing. So yeah. So which other question did we get?
Ali, please come and move the mic.
Yeah.
Yes, so other people who had questions, if you forget it, please be sharp. And
yeah, you remind me.
Yeah, the last question was like the final advice that you can give to the youth in the mental health perspective, like apart from ignoring the people, like what else should they do?
To do about what?
The critics.
The critics. No, for me, I just think over time, the time I've been here, I've seen people like me before. Some have moved away from the media business or the music business, and they've tried, other things. But the critics are always going to be there. Personally, I also critique people when I feel maybe what they are doing is not what I like, and all those things. But the most important thing is to know what is your dream. I always tell people, for example, when I was starting out with Kasuku Live, after everybody told me about YouTube and what, the decision was mine. So I know where my dream is taking me. Everybody could tell me this, that, but I know the direction I'm doing what. So for the young people out there, you need to know your dream and you focus on moving it forward. The moment you begin getting distracted, because you see when you're developing something, for example, omwami oli agambye akola ebyokulima kati product ye agimanyi, he can modify, he can change, but the dream is his. So every time you realize that this is my dream, you follow the dream. Yeah, you listen to this one, but you have the original copy of what you want to do, of what your dream is. So just keep straight. Eventually when you make it, it is us that are going to clap for you. The same people that were pulling you down. The biggest problem we have in Uganda here, people talk a lot, including me. We don't like to see successful people. Abana-Uganda tetwagala kulaba bayiseewo. We want people when they are with us here, on the same page. The moment you cast over muzigo, nodda mu apartment, naye yabyani omuwala oyo yeetunda. Now that is us. Now if you're going to get distracted by me who is going to tell you to weetunda, you're not going to build your own house, because then you will fear kyolaba ngami enze wano nga neetunda kalatebe ndafuna ettaka eryange nzimbeko ki. So you have the original copy of your dream and where you're going. Stick to it, chase the dream. When you make it, it's going to be us that are going to clap for you. That is how we operate. So for me, that's my advice. And of course, being persistent, because success is about showing up every day. I think like a month ago, there's a comment someone posted on that Monday morning show I do. And that's when I realized, because people used to ask me, Kasuku, how have you made it? How have you, so minus all these things? The lady said, we have to give it up to you, Kasuku. You have been persistent. Every day, I have watched your channel for the last 5 years, and you have been here every single day. Kati, when you go back and notice, this guy has been showing up every single day. When you go back to the first video I did, ngamulimu empewo, netugenda oluusi oli akwata kamera agikuttemu ate, oluusi tulikodinza amaloboozi tegavuddeeyo, and where we are, you realize the hard work, the persistence, that's what eventually pays off. And here we are, So that's what's up.
Actually, when you say someone said that posted video, I remember just this week a friend of mine were talking and then they said something in Uganda. So I told them, but you're not Uganda, you're Uganda. Then they said, man, they're not even here. They were like, it helps that Kasuku posts 3 videos every day. So minus mental health, I think it's a Uganda lesson 0.
So there's a person who learned Luganda because of me. Yeah, so I think Mengo, the time has come to give me that award. Yes. If
so that aside, I also did a bachelor's degree in communications, and I also do podcasting. I have a podcast. I truly believe I want to do a master's in creative industries. I truly believe that the creative economy is the next big thing. And obviously people like you have to be at the forefront because you've been able to make something out of it. Uganda, where we are right now, first of all, the creative economy is projected to contribute about 10% GDP to any country post-COVID. You see, now the creative industries include any arts, culture, things like that. So what I see that we lack as Ugandans, yes, we may have the consistency, people have their phones, making content is very easy, but it's the consistency, which anyone, like that's a personal thing. But then there's hiccups like the systems that enable people to create content and be able, first of all, to monetize it, secondly, protect their, first of all, be able to monetize their content, and then also be able to have a system that protects their art. I've heard you constantly speak about music, so you've been with those people. Here in Uganda, we don't know how rich or how much we can get from our art, and we sell ourselves short. So like, what do you think is lacking? What do you think can be done to help our creative economy? Because I know for sure we are very creative people, we are very funny people, we have creators creating content every day, not just TikTok, but Instagram as well. So I know for sure the creative economy is going to work for Uganda, but like we need proper systems, proper even discipline as us as creators to be able to help people get money. Job creation, because now if you look at the jobs that we have in Uganda, the white collar jobs, the serious jobs, quote unquote serious, most people are growing out of the system. They are growing old. And truthfully speaking, with AI technology, there's not so many jobs that are coming up. There's not going to be any job creation. So job creation is about the creativity. So protecting people, intellectual properties, monetization for Ugandans. I don't know if you monetize your content. How should we be able to do that? And then also, how do people make content that is cross-continental, like it resonates with everyone? I may not be here. Yes, you're creating for Ugandan, but I may share Nigerian your video and they'll be able to have a laugh. They'll be able to do something. And then also working with other other platforms besides YouTube, maybe like what pitch would we give platforms like Spotify and are people like from Uganda able to earn from this? Do you think we are there?
One, we are not there. We are not there because when you go and look at Spotify, just this region we are in, Tanzania and Kenya are doing better than us. I think even probably Rwanda. Rwanda, I think maybe because their population is not as much, could be a hindrance. But when you look at their actual interactions on those platforms, they are more than ours. So I think the biggest hindrance we are having right now is government. Government has not yet realized that this is a very important sector. Most of the people who talk about the creative sector in our government, they talk about it on paper. You're going to find there are so many good proposals, but when you ask them exactly how are you implementing these proposals, they can't tell you. I've dealt with some people in government. I won't tell you exactly who, but who are related to this sector. And they don't even know the cameras they have to use. I met some people and they're telling me, come and see our space. Well, government is trying to create these spaces. And I said podcast space and I was like, are people going to a toilet? Like, just look at this space. You're saying, government is doing these things. You understand? So I think government is not supporting us enough. Government is talking about things on paper. They are not actually implementing them. And as I try to navigate my way around, so many, I realize people the money is there to help grow the creative industry of this country, but people have chosen to just enjoy the money. So you find someone making a quotation about a studio, we are doing a studio, they quote $1 billion. Then you go and meet the studio, it's the same studio you have that costs you around $20,000, or even better than that one. So our biggest problem is, I think, our leaders, and I used to think maybe some of our leaders are old, but then from the old leaders there is goodwill. Naye katulina abakulembeze bano abazze abali mu myaka gyaffe, bali mu myaka 5 n'okukka wansi, abo balidde buli kimu. Bagenda ne propose ezo ne bazituusa mu bakulu ne bajja ne bakola ebiki. I want to give you an example. Someone came up with an idea to do a federation that unites musicians. A very good idea. But how is it being run? When you hear money is coming, 5 billion came, they ask someone to account for the 5 billion, so we hear, and people can't account for money. And so we are asking them, there are real problems musicians are facing. The government is giving you the money, guys. What are you doing with the money? You understand? So people are arguing about the ministry saying, we want to send the money to the circles. Then those in charge are saying, we want the money to come to us, then we distribute it to the what? So government may have the goodwill, but now us who are involved in the business do not like us in the business. Now that's the biggest problem. But then of course from that, we have issues like internet. The cost of internet here is still so high. Of course, the internet is also not stable. Yeah, when you try to do that internet thing, you're going to see the internet is like this, it's up and down. So you're going to find it's not really good internet that we are having. And of course that goes back to government. I think the internet companies are making a lot of money. Government can't tell them that, you need to cut down on the cost of internet, or we need to have more stable internet. So most people in government offices, they have their internet, it's working. So they are like, everything is doing what? So I think that's where the biggest hindrances now to the creative industry is. But for me, I think it goes back to government. The other things we can always talk about them and handle them, like what content you're doing, what do you need to do that content. There's a gentleman who was saying, Kasuku, why don't you do like the Kasuku show? The cost of doing the Kasuku show is so high vis-a-vis the returns, If government, because government needs to embrace the digital economy, the digital era. When you decide to embrace the digital era, what do you have to do? Government has to give out phones. You see the way someone said they are teaching people to drink coffee? Government needs to teach people to use phones. Egaba amasimu gagende gabune the whole country, so that a person can have 200,000 viewers, not subscribers. You put up a video has 200,000, definitely the money is going to be more than someone who is doing a video that has 10,000 subscribers. Viewers. You understand? So it all comes back to that. We are ready, but we don't have the capability to do some of these things. And that's why most people are complaining. Nema Kasuku, bwekisala mbera mwagala kwogera ku bayimbi, mwagala kwogera ku mabina, mwagala ne tumugamba mukama wange ze sente ze tukola ki ze tuyina. So if UCC through the government can decide to build serious media hubs, provide these services to us free of charge all over the country, within 5 years we shall be where we want to be. That's a given. But now when you go to the ministries, they tell you we are doing hubs. Hey, but then you meet a private person ngata ina byoyagala. Yeah, there are so many studios now everywhere, podcast studios. Naye omuyaya akugamba kakadde podcast yemu for 1 hour and a half or 2. Ogenda obalabala mu podcasting egenda kukomezaawo $100 oba 2. Kadnewe nenga bwomuwa kakadde guest ayagala y'amafuta nawe otaddemu z'otaddemu, kale katubalo obukadde 2 bukoze eki. Now $200 is like 700,000. It doesn't make sense, you see. So that's what's up.
How do you think it initiates that conversation? Because it's one thing to take government.
Yeah.
But like to initiate conversation.
Now I think we are already having that discussion. We just need for our leaders to ask us to partner with us. Us who are already doing these things, how do they partner with us? Let them listen. What do we have to say? You know, for example, if we tell them it is better to have mobile studios, you know, so as we move around the country telling about people about the digital stuff and what, they actually see us in these studios, because a mobile studio is not so expensive, you know. At around what, $30,000 you can get a studio that you move with, you know. You get the microphones, mixer, ebintu kuba expensive. Ng'ofuna meza, ng'ofuna emmotoka bino bidrone ng'ojjamu entebe ng'oteeka omwo nga mutambula. Bwe mutuuka awantu nga studio mugijjayo nga mugiteeka wali nga mutandika. So when our people are aware, they are going to peak. But the government or the line ministries or organizations, they need to ask us how are we doing it. But they keep avoiding us. They don't want to talk money with us. They want free things. So we say, okay. One day they will realize that maybe we need this. Then they will come and they will talk to us. Yes. That's what's up. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Please clap for him. Simon but I think he's answered most of the questions. I think except one from Mr. Ali. Never does you need to reply to that. Then I don't know if we have any other 3 questions in the audience. Pardon? Pardon? Junior, you need to go to 7. He's not sure. Guys, one way to use it before he answers Ali, and you proceed to the next step. Okay, they are not sure. Let's answer that, then we can. Pardon? Members, Musao, what you use? Okay, I'm seeing 2 questions there. Let him first answer Ali, then he does those 2 questions, then we go to the next step. Ali.
Yeah, so you get omusajja adagamba ebyo birime, you get in touch with Mutiaba. You will see what we can do.
Where is Mutiaba?
He's there.
He's the one.
Yes.
Chalo, you have local fans here, please. Could you to us?
Thank you so much. Chechi njogeza oluzu. Kasuku webale nnyo. nze nvudde kakumiro nzize kuwulira byoyogera mbane nzize kulaba yono Kasuku yennyini oba batuleetedde kopi eyo nga tuvuddeyo nzize ne stress za campaign nze kyembadde nsaba ebya serious tusooke tubimalirize otubba ekiboozi amabina
Okay, so we are going to do this in where is what's his name? Jasper, please connect. Connect. So I wanted us to play music right away because this is not a serious fellowship. We're here for the fun. Yes, I wanted us to put some music. We have to award him, and this is playing on his YouTube page, so he can't put the music because of copyright. So what you're going to do is, Shadia, you finally have a question. You're going to get 1 minute because, so we are going to do this. The award is with Calvin. You're going to bring it forward. Then we have to give him a vote of thanks. I want this to be done by Shaima. Who's going to do this? Randia, you'll give the vote, the hug. Hug. That thankful hug. Someone is saying it's a special hug. Then I'm going to request, who should I request? Anisha, yes. Anisha, you're going to come. You thank him for what he has done on our behalf. Then Anisha will give the hug. Then we shall take some pics. Then afterwards, Simon as well has a gift for him. You can as well come forward. Now we do Sergeant, so please don't leave. Kim Dave is our collector. You can even start now, it's okay. I'm sure people are happy. Then as you're doing that, you shall have the final toast from Charlene. How are you, Charlene? Very fine? Great. We're going to do a final toast. Then after that, we are going to have a group photo. So, Chiri, simple drink with us. He's round table, they're serious. If he's around with us, it will be very good. That's what we're going to do in the next 10 minutes. I'm sure we shall be done. So, Nisha Oliwa, yes, please come and give the vote of thanks and thank you on our behalf. Then, okay, share the question. You had time, so you're going to come. Please only 1 minute because time was there. You did raise your hand. Please come and do it.
I'm not shy. Good evening. Thank you, President. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Mr. Kasuku. Thank you so much for choosing my club. My name is Shadia Nasanga, Vice President, Rotary Kampala Chibuli. Yeah. And also Miss Tourism Gomba from Uganda Kingdom. Okay. So I have a small question. How should I brand myself? Because the kind of content I create online is not like viewed so much. That I know there are so many people like me who are not doing the, Mabina content kind of. And I like to present myself professional. This pull-up banner here is for my company, Malaika Children Initiative, and we have done a lot of work. So when I try to speak about those things, do content, people do not welcome it so much, but I'm just asking, how can I brand myself? How can we better show ourselves out there to the world, and then we are better received? Because like you've said, content has taken me places because I shared online. Then I've been to Europe. Some people know Europe, Africa, many places because of social media. But how can I amplify that still using social media?
Okay. Most times, most of the people that ask me that question, I tell them, when you nkireete ntya kati mu Uganda bw'oba tonnakola linnya bulungi ebintu ebisinga bibeera bigenda kukola ki kuzibuwalira. Nina abantu bangi be nasanga nga batandika dda YouTube ne ogenda omulala 3 years later nga ne 1000 subs takola ki tabayina. So what I always advise those people, and actually what I've tried to do for those people, for the YouTubers, I always tell them jangu onzijeko interview ogisharinge okitegedde, then maybe awo ojja tandika okufunayo ne bw'osigazaayo like 50 returning viewers kati okwo obeera opikingirako momentum, and most of them, you know, it has happened. So what I can tell you is try to attach now to brands that are already moving. You can have your message moving with those brands, so you create visibility and awareness for what you're doing. So after a period of time, maybe then you're able to, you know, stand on your own. And that is what I can tell you. But it may be very hard because Ugandans are very tired people. Ojja balinda okuyambira abaana bo bakugambe nabo balina abaana baabwe, okitegeera, you get disappointed. So Abannayuganda bwe batyo, omugaso alidde n'akubuuza teze nalidde so nange sinnalya, kati tuli babiri tutambule ffenna tunoonye ekyokulya naye nga yalidde, okitegeera. So you need to find something that interests them. You tag along with it. Sometimes it may not be. I've worked for companies that are very serious with their brand. Najja ne bagamba naye Kasuku kati bw'oba oyogera ebintu ebimu ffe totuteekawo. But after some time nagamba it worked. Why? Because you're tagging along and maybe he got or she got the visibility there. So yeah, try and do that, Olabi. Yeah, you're welcome. Wali Miss Gomba? Oliwe Gomba? Hey, baby, go move forward. Gomba. Because engodo bazikoleyo. Mwina yochi?
Anisha, you should be here by now.
Health camp. Gomba si kumpi.
Yes, Anisha, it's your time to shine. Calvin, please come here as well. Simon, you can as well stand there and give her moral support as she's doing this. Please, let's not stand because we shall obstruct the light. We can stand in spirit.
Good evening. I am Akwaso Anisha, the treasurer of Rotary Club of Kampala Chibuli. On behalf of all of us, I would like to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to Kasuku. Thank you for lighting up our evening with laughter, and we hope to see you here more than one occasion. Another round of applause.
On the other hand, what was your budget?
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So we would like to
how much is your budget?
award you for this evening and for also sharing your talent with the world. I'd like to call upon our president, Sarah Darigan, to invite Kasuku to just please come.
Twitter.
Okay. President Yangwan Anisha. So I hand to Anisha. It should be President.
Okay, the President has forfeited this duty, so I will execute. I am Calvin Ahumza Kavomba, the membership director of this club, and we are presenting this award to Mr. Isaac Daniel Katende, alias Kasuku, and it reads, "This award is a testament of your exceptional impact and extraordinary influence, the extraordinary influence you hold as a media personality, your creativity, adaptability, which has enabled you to have a consistent and long career which is an inspiration to all of us. Congratulations." So,
thank you.
Members, please clap.
President.
Ali ku simu. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Welcome. Thank you very much. Kari simu.
You will speak after. Where's the mic?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Good evening once again. For those who missed out at first, as I said, because we are here to appreciate Kasuku for the work he has done. He has mentored us, he has motivated us, he's paving way. So on my side, sure. So on my side, as a mental health advocate, I am gifting Kasuku this copy of our book, together with my fellow authors. The book says Breaking the Circle. Kasuku, we only request you, as you do the podcasts, as you keep talking to people, once in a while, mental health, because we need to create mental health as much as we can. Because people are not suffering because they don't have hope, but suffering because they babi manyi tijebiri. We think we are bazungu nenga biri wana. So on my behalf and the entire team, I'm going to hand over this copy to you. Abasigadde abaliwo obutabuwebuli. Also, I'm going to ask Winnie to join me because she's part of this project. Tuweka suku akatabo kano. Thank you so much.
Chris, take the mic.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
President, I am requesting kino kyangenda okwogera kiyambaffe. I'm requesting Kasuku that you and Mutiaba, when you're in Bali, please, you sleep at Ocean Rose. We shall handle the bills. Which you
Thank you. Thank you, guys. You know, such awards, when they come around, kitegeeza nti you people out there appreciate what we do. So I think every time when I say abantu beyongedde okwagala Kasuku, this is what it does. This is what it means. So thank you very much, Rotary Club of Kampala Chibuli government. You're far too kind, and because we have other things we are trying to rush and do, to patch up here and there, nyinza obutasobola kusigala mabega, but as part of the celebrations that are going to stay behind for us when we have left, ngenda basigamu emitwalo 5. So munywe bia mulye temusteeka mulina bintu byammwe za kulya na kunywa. Bas, so treasurer jangu kuwe sente sido kunywa. Mubere hape, owa music kati tuwe.
The views expressed on Kasuku Live do not reflect those of the host, producers, or management. They are solely of individuals providing them and do not represent or reflect the official policy or position of this YouTube channel.
abakyala wereso omuyomba enyembuto katonda yekyembuto genda wegiwaminge
yabaweereza buno bukeeke obutini
singa babumutwale babumusonseka mu kamwa bwonna n'abufulumiza mu nnyindo
sakibwa alina guno omuggo gwa musa waitisita premium detergent
waliwo wanagambye embunda y'akasajja kasendi kalimba bannange esendi bannaye